Dave Palumbo here with Muscle Fish, and we're here with the 180-gallon Oscar tank. We got some big boys in this tank, and everyone's hungry. We're gonna actually be feeding all my upstairs tanks right now, my third floor tanks. I got 3 levels of tanks at my house, and we have the one lone gold severum. His wife passed away a couple months ago. I don't know what happened. She had a couple beautiful litters of spawns of eggs, and we have a couple babies I'm going to show you in a little bit that are not so much babies anymore, but this big boy is still with us, a couple years old, but the Oscars are doing great, and they're all about ready to eat here. So let's once again, they're in a nice 180-gallon tank with 2 FX6 fluvels on there with a bunch of air stones, and I've taken out most of the plants because they needed the room. So I'm going to throw some. I have some big Hikari pellets here, extra large. Let's see what they do. Yeah, they're very aggressive eaters normally. Let's see if they perform for the camera, as I figure they will. The key with these Oscars is you got to do the water changes, but not only do the water changes, you got to clean the gravel, guys. You got to get your Python hose system, and you got to just do your gravel vacuuming while you're doing the water change. You know, it's a pain in the ass. It's easier just to leave the Python in there to drain the water, but you got to get in there and stir that gravel. If you don't, these fish will get diseases, they'll get parasites, and they don't live long. But for the big fish like this, and once again, you can see I have a 180-gallon tank. I only have, 5 Oscars and 1 severum in here, so I'm not overcrowding the tank like a lot of people do. I think that's another reason why these fish are really healthy. I have a little driftwood in there. I've taken out a lot of pieces to give them more swimming room, and they seem to be doing really well. Now let's just take a little look here. As you can see, they got some nice size on them. I'm surprised. I'm actually waiting for them to spawn. They haven't bred yet. Waiting for that. We got nice Red Ruby Oscar, Albino Red Ruby Oscar. Then we have the Long Fin Red Tiger Oscar, albino there, who was white when I got him. He's just got a little darker. As they get older, they darken up a little bit. I got some albino red tigers, regular ones. This guy was completely white when I got him. He was about as white could be. He's still probably very white for an Oscar, Albino Red Ruby Oscar, but he's got a little darkness in him. Got a little bit of darkening, but he's about as good as they get. This guy, good eater too, very healthy. All right, let's go over to this other tank now down here. This is I'm going to feed. This is my gold severum baby tank. I don't know if we can see them. The lighting for some reason is terrible here. I think I have to replace the bulb. All right, now these guys are the babies of that severum, gold severum you just saw in the other tank, and they're waiting to eat. They're really nice, actually. I don't know why the lighting is so poor here. I got to check the bulb later. But I'm giving them smaller floating pellets. Let's see if we can grab them. Okay. These guys now, you can see them all going for the food. Very good eaters. They love their pellets. So a few more in there. Let's come up to our piranha tank here now. I'm going to throw them some pellets as well. Let's see if they perform and eat for us. Piranhas, you think of them as these voracious, man-eating, flesh-eating fish. They're very shy. They're very timid. That's why I keep plants in there. They like to hide behind the plants. Usually when you feed them, they'll come out and eat pretty vigorously, but you know what? Maybe because they know I'm filming. For some reason, when they know I'm filming, they don't want to eat. I'll close their top and I'll be like a distant observer. Let's see if they go up and eat. Because as you can see, the severums have no problem eating. Once again, I have 2 40-gallon breeder tanks on a metal wrought iron stand here, stacked. And I have my severums. I'm growing them out down there. They've been doing pretty good. They actually probably need a bigger tank by now, but we'll see. I have 7 of them down there. Right, here come the piranhas. You see they're in the corner there. They're dying to eat that food. I know they are, but they're looking at me. They're very intelligent. You think they're dummies? They're very intelligent fish. They don't want to be anywhere near predators. So I don't know if they're going to perform for us, but let's get a little zoom in on them here. There they are. We have 3 of them. 3 red belly piranhas. We'll come back here over to the Oscar tank. That's a little more interesting. Once they eat, they go into like this food coma where they kind of just don't move very much. I guess they're digesting. But that's the update there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. One of my favorite red rubies right there. He's my first one I got. Every one of these fish I got in about an inch long, and they're all grown. And I think that's the best way to do them. If you want healthy cichlids, buy them when they're small and grow them up yourself. That's the way to do it. All right, Dave Palumbo for another episode of Muscle Fish. Hope you enjoyed it.